So this is Koh Lanta. We got here yesterday.
My name's Vicky. This is my family, Trent, Ava, Sophia and Daniela. And together we are Biglap, BigLife Oz, and we're on the adventure of a lifetime. We sold our house, bought a caravan to travel Australia indefinitely. We can't wait to share it with you. So let's get into it.
It's gonna be awesome.
We left our Trang on a minibus. It took us about 2.5 hours. Not all of the transportation is up and running as it was, so we had to go on the little car ferry across from the mainland rather than a boat directly from our Trang. Stay in Koh Lanta, so we're just exploring around the area. We are staying at the Ban Swam Rim Khlong resort, which is lovely. It's right on our budget. We've got 4 nights here and then we're probably going to move on. We haven't really spoke much about budget yet. We're trying to stick to our original budget that we had in Oz, which is about just over $200 a day, and so far I think we're averaging about $230 a day. So that's for 3 meals out, accommodation, a couple of beers, and we've done a couple of tours and stuff. This is our accommodation here. I'll give you a quick little look around. Morning. Bathroom, basic but clean and comfortable. Big bedroom, nice little view. This is a family run guest house, which is great because we know that the money's going to some local people as well. There's the second bedroom. Got aircon in both the bedrooms and a fan.
And we can feed fish out of lake. Come on, come look. Yeah, come on, look at them. Wonderful. Yeah, we have a drink over there.
Yeah.
The family at this guest house was so accommodating, they really couldn't do enough for you. They even let the girls use their bikes to ride around the little resort. And this Tuk Tuk driver crazily agreed to take all 7 of us on his little Tuk Tuk, so that was a bit of a wild ride. I don't know how he got up some of the hills with all of us in there, but he did.
So this is Relax Beach, and it's in the Pra A Beach area of Koh Lanta. I'm probably pronouncing that all wrong. There's not a hell of a lot of tourists here, it's quite quiet. I don't know whether that's normal for here or not, but a lot of the places look like, so like this resort for example, it looks like it's just getting ready to be reopened again. This island's only really been open again for about a month and a half. So there's about 3 or 4 little beach shack bars along here. We've been coming down for dinner. It's really quite pretty. They've got all the little lights out. They do a little fire show on the beach. A couple of them have got little bungalow beach huts that you can stay in as well. The beach itself is not the best swimming beach. So far Koh Lanta seems to be very, very reasonably priced. This is our last night in this part of Koh Lanta. Tomorrow we're going to head off just down the bay a little bit to Koh Beach area. So we've moved on to a new hotel. The last one was lovely, but this one's probably a little bit of a nicer room, and it's just a little bit closer to the beach for us. Easy with the kids just to walk along to the beach. So we're now at the Koh Beach area of Koh Lanta. We were going to move on from Koh Lanta to the Trang Islands, but there wasn't really any family suitable accommodation on those islands, and it was a little bit more expensive there as well. Also, the boats and stuff at the minute, because they're just not all up and running now, it's quite pricey, so we decided to just base ourselves on Koh Lanta, and we're just going to do a day trip to the Trang Islands, so we'll do that tomorrow. And today we're just going to hire some scooters and have a little ride around the island, so I'll show you around. This is our new room, 2 big double beds. Nice view out onto the pool. Nice. Gardening area.
We found this fabulous cafe on the hillside when we were riding around on the scooters for breakfast. The view was just spectacular. Such a good find. I think it was actually called the Viewpoint Cafe. So if you're in Koh Lanta, definitely look for it. It's well worth it. The breakfast was lovely and the view was amazing.
For the beach, and I think we found it. Here we go. Woo! I don't know where you put the bike.
We've found some kind of market here. Then we came across these fabulous local markets just outside of Saladan Pier, and I'm not sure if it's on every day or they seem to move the market around from each different place day to day on the island. What is it?
Peanut and coconut.
Sweet dessert. It's well worth a look. It was huge and it had absolutely everything there, from fruit and vegetables to sweet treats to cooked food to fish and meat and
Thank you.
everything that you could think of.
A bag. Wow. Yeah, get one if you want.
Me? I didn't bring my purse. You said not to. Who's buying? Can I get tuna now?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one with the salad.
This place was absolutely buzzing. It was so busy, which was very different from the rest of the island. Koh Lanta was so quiet when we were there. It did start to pick up towards the end before we're leaving, but it was still really quiet. Not a lot of people around, and it was a real highlight of the day finding these markets because it was unexpected, and we love looking at the markets. It's so bright and colourful and full of life. Then we found another great cafe with a great view for lunch, and yet another one for a sunset drink before dinner. We had such a good time on the bikes. We all loved it and nobody wanted to take them back. And the roads on Koh Lanta, while they're not the greatest, they've got a lot of potholes and stuff. They aren't very busy, and all the there's not a lot of cars. It's more motorbikes and stuff. So it was a great place, very safe to ride around, especially for me for my first time riding a scooter. It cost us 200 baht per bike per day, and we used 2 bottles of gasoline, which were 40 baht each.
Private long-tail tour of 4 islands. However, we've changed one of the islands because I wanted to go to Koh Kradan, so we're going to Koh Mook to do the Emerald Cave, Koh Ngai, Koh Kradan, and then another small one that I've never heard of. I think it's Koh Chuek or something like that. So a taxi driver picked us up this morning at 9. He's drove us about 20 minutes over to Old Town, Lanta Old Town, and this is the pier here. There's a lot of people getting ready to go on boats. Obviously they could be going over to PP, or they could be doing the 4-island tour like us. It's cost us $6,000 for the private longtail for the day. That includes the hotel pick up and drop off, it includes the national park entrance fee, it includes lunch, fruit, drinks on the boat, and obviously the boat for the day. So I'm not sure how long we'll go or what time we'll get back. We're just waiting now for our longtail to turn up and take us off to the islands for the day. And tomorrow we'll be off again up to Bangkok for Christmas. Looking forward to Bangkok Christmas, Danny?
Yeah.
This was a great day trip. Apart from the crossing, which was a bit long and the girls got a bit sick, the islands were beautiful, the snorkeling was great, the water was clean and clear. We saw loads of fish and coral and clams. And then we swam through the cave at Koh Mook to get to the Emerald Cave on the other side, which was a little bit of a scary but definitely exciting experience. Well worth it. I highly recommend doing the 4-island tour from Koh Lanta with Lanta Longtail.